All right. So we were just talking about my dreadlocks. We were talking about the fact that my hair is in 2003, I made the decision to get dreadlocks. And you were really concerned by that. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Very sad about it. My feeling was, oh no, why are you doing this? Because my whole life, my mother, my church, my community always gave me the message and drank the Kool-Aid on this one. People who do that with their hair, the big afros, the dreadlocks, are taking on the persona as a militant. I am tough. Watch out for me. I am trouble. And even if you aren't tough, militant trouble, all the people out there who see you, it's going to perceive you that way. So I'd be sending you out there in the world with that militant, tough hair, and you aren't safe. I believe you wouldn't be safe, and it frightened me.
Did the
And I
gay
want,
thing make that harder too at that time? And because in 2003, I feel like you were still coming to terms with it. Like when Ronnie and I announced our engagement in 2010, I learned that that was something you were still struggling with. So coming out with my natural hair in 2003 after being gay and you were uncomfortable with that, did that compound it at all?
well, I had this whole image, and you know what that is because I talked to you about it your whole life. You were going to get married in the gazebo, and I forgot what that town was.
Itasca.
Itasca, and that beautiful gazebo. You were going to have the wedding there, and I was talking about my son-in-law, the saint, since you were 5, because a man who married you would have to be a saint.
My
We
wife
just
is absolutely a saint. There's no question about that.
There
So you
you
got
go.
that part right.
Well, I should have said my daughter-in-law, the saint. And I had your life all planned in my head. The script was all there, and here you were veering away from the script.
How
So
dare I?
yeah, that's a lot to struggle with. There is, and it's selfish. That script was about me and what I wanted for myself, and not really looking at what you needed for yourself. So shame on me. As parents, we're always growing. We're always growing, and it takes this long to figure that out.
As a
So
parent, I've always valued how you acknowledge your room for growth every step of the way, and the transparency and authenticity of your parenting style, I feel like has really inspired me to be someone that was okay with the fact that I acknowledged my sexual orientation regardless of the fact that it was difficult for my parents to process, and choosing to get my dreadlocks anyway, that you sort of raised me to do what works best for me as opposed to what you taught me to believe. So I appreciate that. And thank you for having this conversation. We're going to dive into this some more on September 13th at 5 p.m. Pacific. So I invite everyone who is watching this to join us then.